Okay, what's up, YouTubers? Are back again. Okay, as promised, I told you I was gonna come up with a relationship video first. Okay, so I'll start with the men, right? But men, listen up. Okay, I'm gonna start with the men. Now, for men, I believe that a lot of you have lived long enough to understand exactly that the world does not work in your favor when it comes to getting the things that you want. When you want them. But for the guys who haven't had that reality check yet, understand this: you have to work for what you want. The most important thing, fellas, is to first find that thing that you love to do, right? Find that and find whatever it is that you love to do. And if you can't do it, work towards doing it. You're going to have to work hard. You're going to have a job that's out there in the sun. Most of us will, to make a good living, right? Most of you will. You're going to have to go out there and let that sun beat down on you, and the competition is so fierce out here in this world. As a black man, be prepared to put up with a lot of things if you decide to jump your behind into the corporate world. Be prepared to deal with things that you're not used to dealing with. If you aren't mentally prepared for these things, if you don't have emotional intelligence on when to speak and when not to speak and when to be professional, if you have female emotions as a man, you won't survive, in this field, because it is zero tolerance for men with female emotions. It's zero tolerance for it. I'm here to tell you, you better be mentally prepared. You better be willing, to fight back with your mind and not your mouth and not your attitude. You better be able to, be willing to work 16-hour days, not just for a week or two. I'm talking about for years. You better be willing to put that kind of work in if you want to be successful. Right? Now, let me be real specific in who I'm talking about. I'm talking about the men out there who want certain kind of women. Right? If you want a wife, you want a fine wife, right? You want a fine girlfriend, right? With a good attitude. You want something that other men are going to be gawking over, right? You're going to have to put in that work. You're going to have to. And 9 out of 10 times, you're going to have to do it before you meet the woman. Now, if you can, do both simultaneously, which almost never happens in today's world, right? That's great as well. But if you want, a woman who's fresh, right? No kids, no, kind of drama. You don't need to try and fix her. You don't, she's feminine regardless. She's not one of those, a man has to, do this in order. He has to take me out of this space and that space. If you don't want to hear any of those things, if you want to have the option, right, to say no, thank you, you can stay in whatever space that you're staying in. These are the things you have to do. You're going to have to be successful. Now with success comes with responsibility, right? You're also going to have to be responsible in who you deal with, and who you decide to put your thing in. You're going to have to be very careful about that, because there are women out here that will set you up. They will set you up because they don't care about you. You're not their brother. You're not their son. They don't owe you anything, And another thing too, get rid of any women in your life who do not respect what you had to go through to get to where you are today. If they don't respect what you've been through to have the success that you have, get rid of them. Get rid of them because they don't respect you. And I notice a lot of men, they let these women hang around, thinking that they're better than what they really are when they're not. And they don't respect these guys, and they don't respect what they've been through. I'm here to tell you, fellas, get rid of them. because you're going to have to deal with that for the rest of your life if you decide to stay in it, you know. But all in all, the number one goal, fellas, is to be successful. I don't care what you do for a living, right? It doesn't matter what you do. Brick mason, custodial work, it does not matter. Executive, management, I don't care. Take care of your money, right? Make sure you're putting it in the right places, right? If you have to get 2 and 3 jobs, get those things, right? There's a point in life where you just have to not focus on women. And I know that's hard, right, for men, but it's going to take discipline if you want to be successful. Because here's the thing, women are not going away. Women aren't going away. They will be here. Believe me when I tell you, they will be here a lot longer than men. So if you're a young man, if you're 18, 19, 20, 25, get your stuff together. All right? It takes the average man between 10 and 20 years to be successful, right? To where you can take care of a family, to where you can enjoy the fruits of your labor. That's a long time, you know, and that 10 years, you have to be extremely disciplined. That 20 year, you just have to be disciplined. All in all of it takes discipline, but there's different levels to it. I'm telling you, fellas, you start with that, right? You start with being disciplined. You start with, if you have to work 2 and 3 jobs, right? You start with, hey, you know, a woman has to do things on your time, right? At the end of the day, understand this, fellas. You are the one that has to pay for these things. You have to pay for this woman. You have to protect this woman, all right? Any woman you choose to be with, right? Any woman you accept into your life, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's not a sad thing to say, but it's a reality. You know, she's going to be a liability to you 9 out of 10 times. She's going to be a liability to you in some way. You know, that's just what it is, right? So expect that. But our responsibility as men is to help that woman as well, right? And and when I say help the woman, I'm talking about a quality woman, okay? A woman, you know what I'm saying, not these women out here that don't respect you and how hard you've had to work, right? You just get rid of them. But the women that respect you, right, a lot of them, they have not been raised to cater to you as a man. So you have to help them along the way, right? They may, you know, because a lot of them fall short. So yeah, well, so we as men, we have to help them along the way as well to become better women, you know what I'm saying, to be exactly what we need them to be. You know. But, you know, that's for the fellas. You know, you take that, you know, and you do whatever you want with it. Okay? You do whatever you want with it. But one thing you can't do is be sorry and complain. Okay? You can't be sorry and complain with no job. You can't be living with your parents and without, you know, some type of progression going on. All right? If you don't know what you want to do, take you behind to the military. All right. And I'm pretty sure by the time your contract is up, I can promise you that you will know exactly what you want to do. I can guarantee it. But y'all go ahead. I appreciate you for listening to another video. Hey, like and subscribe. That Webull count is still down below. Okay. It's down below. So go in there, get that free money still. All right. Along with this free advice that I'm giving you, and have a blessed day. Peace out, baby.